Well, I'm really excited.
Yeah, I am.
You know, this whole podcast has been in the works for several months, and to get here is exciting.
I'm mind blowing.
Literally seeing what we see on sets of like different
Other,
podcasts. This thing is exciting. It's mind
Then seeing
blowing.
it on ours, like having ours
Us,
here, yeah,
Young Black and White,
right.
and for a fact, it's just God, because we would not be here without God.
Yeah.
I feel like we've carried him along from day one.
And he has also been carrying us on his wings, because most of the decisions, most of the things we had to do, like, it's not like, it's not been easy at all. Sometimes it's like, are we still doing this? But then,
because like people tend to make things difficult for you.
Yeah, most of the times.
Oh yeah, I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful that we get to do this. Shine our light,
right,
to other
very
people,
dark world.
Yeah, to get other people to understand and learn.
Yeah.
Have an open mind.
Yeah.
In different situations and areas of life.
Yeah.
We've gotten this far, and there's no going back.
Cheers, man.
There's no going back.
Cheers.
Okay. No. So, that's that. My name is Noel, and
I'm Okolugbo.
And together we'll be hosting the Young Black and Wine podcast show.
Your favorite daytime show?
Yeah. Is it daytime? What if you're watching this in the night?
Okay, your favorite show and podcast.
But also I want to give a shout out to our team members.
Yes. Yeah, in the room with us now, but you can't see them.
But without them, Jesus, this thing, because I don't know shit. I don't know how to set up shit, but they're making it work, and I'm really excited. Yeah. So
let's get on. So how's your week?
Well, first of all, I did not go for any class this week.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I did not go for any class this week because I had surgery.
Okay, yes.
I had a surgery.
Newsflash, we were actually supposed to pod last week.
Last week, yes.
Yeah, but then
I had a surgery on
Friday.
Friday.
You had a surgery on Friday, yeah.
So I couldn't go for the I couldn't do the shoot
couldn't have this year.
But it was really one of the most, I don't know, it was really scary.
Scary,
at some point, but so many things were just in play,
A lot of things were happening at that point.
At that week, yeah.
Let's talk about the beginning of this month. A lot of things have happened.
Just this month.
Yeah, just this month.
From November 1st. So many shits have just been going on. And talking about the surgery, this is something I overlooked for 2 years. Because I always thought like at the side of my cheek, I always thought it was just pimples, just this pimple that would just grow
and then you pop it.
But this shit doesn't want to grow. It doesn't want to. When they talk, say something could bring out mouth, it will come popper. This shit doesn't want to bring out any.
There's no mouth.
There's no mouth.
It just kept
it's blunt and it's just growing. And at some point I was like, okay, what is this, a mole?
Yeah.
Or what the fuck is this on my face? But then I told my parents about it and just use needle and pop it.
You don't blame them for
my auntie especially.
I feel like
I feel like
in their time that's what they would have done. They would have done that. They have popped it.
Use needle and pop this shit. And I was like, no, nobody's going to use needle to touch my face. Especially when it's now unsterilized.
This Grammy award winning face.
But I went to the hospital and they gave me, God, I've used lots of creams on my face. And
Fombat
A. I've used Fombat A. I've literally finished the beginning called the pack, the tube. And it was not going. It was like, I'm here to stay. So when I came to school, I went to the hospital and they were saying, you're very lucky you came when you came. If you had these have grown bigger. Because it was literally growing towards my eye.
Wow. And on the inside.
And my eye was always itching me that period because I was like, it's always as if there's sand inside my eye. But Wow. Then they were asking if I wanted to go under
you wanted to
sleep.
Oh,
I was like, no, because that period we had lost so much. And I've heard stories. I know it sounds really stupid, but I've heard stories of people that went under.
And never came back.
Yeah, they never came back. So I was like, no, I beg. Just rub what you rub to numb that place.
Numb that part.
And let me just which was not also painful. And yeah, they did
Is this your first time doing a surgery?
Yes, actually.
Oh, okay.
Surgery, yes. Yeah, but I've
I had one.
done
I had
other.
hernia. I had a hernia
Where?
surgery. Like, it was like my lower stomach. That was when I was like 10, 11.
No wonder.
No wonder what.
I don't know. Surgeries are scary.
Wow.
They're really scary. But like at the end of the day, I just feel like everybody should learn to take care of themselves.
Yeah, this goes without saying.
What took me to the hospital was like, okay, as I said, that period,
Yeah.
a lot was going on. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, let me just go and check myself, I beg.
Yeah.
Let's know
What is what?
what is what.
And which
because
is
there are
which.
always underlying factors that everybody used to
Overlook.
that tends to be something bigger than
Something major in the future.
Yeah,
Right.
major in the future. So I went and they were like, the doctor looked at it like, I have acne on my face. I was like, I don't know what this one is. He started like, looking through it, and he did some tests and found out that this is not just
This is not.
acne.
Excuse me. This is not just any form of.
Yeah. And it was like deeper than.
So had you not gone for the checkup, you just still be assuming that.
That's what I'm always saying. Like, always go check your sugar level, your blood pressure, because you never know. What you just think is something that you can get malaria drugs and solve.
You see, people our age group, when it comes to health, highly nonchalant.
We are very fond. We love self-medicating.
Let's even leave the self-medication. Not like we actually just don't care. Like you wake up in the morning, you know that this is not usually how you feel on a good day. Like I go wingam. What does that mean?
Hard guy need a sick. Now then they die first.
Hard guy did die.
Because
I'm sorry, but
if you're sick, if you're feeling
a certain type of way, yeah.
The like in school now.
Yeah.
Now the school has provided hospital that's really, really close. It's like a trekking distance.
Yeah.
You don't need to wait for any ambulance or shuttle.
You're not going.
Literally just trek.
It's a walkable distance.
At this point, now someone would be like, why are you speaking like one of them?
No.
True. I might be sounding like one parent now
Or
that's really
one old person. No,
yeah. This is not for your mom. This is not for your dad.
This is for you.
This is just literally for you.
Yeah.
Like your own health. You really want to see what God has in store for you. Like imagine if I had gone 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Because I used to always fall sick in my secondary school life, and it used to be really. I don't think I've fallen sick before they did not admit me.
Wow.
Secondary school, I used to fall sick. I was in boarding school, but I was still a day student because I was initially when I entered the school, like after my just 2 and just 3.
Your house was close to the school.
That was one.
Okay.
Not because obviously I should not be leaving school.
Yeah.
But because I was always falling sick.
Sick.
I had to like leave school. So imagine I had died now. I would not be doing wine.
We won't have our favorite host.
So you have to just keep yourself in
Check. Yeah.
and like God really has plans for everybody.
Yeah. And sorry, you want to say
It
something?
seems slow most
Yeah.
of the times because like this thing has dragged. Podcast. It has literally drained everybody.
Yeah.
But
We'd fix like we'll have our shoot this day. Something will come up. The venue will be taken. Blah blah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really grateful that we get to do this.
Yeah, we
Once again, get to shine our lights because I feel like we are both really idealistic. Is that the word?
Idealistic is idealistic. We just know how to sit down and analyze things.
According
like
to
based off of the
according to one of our friends, he's like, if this is brown,
yeah.
we know how to ask ourselves,
Is it brown though? Yeah.
Because there are other things that are in place making up that brown.
Brown,
or
yeah. What brought about the brown? Like there's like
there
other
are
things
questions
before,
that
yeah.
people forget to ask that because everything in life, there's something I started saying recently, like
Yeah.
life is not just yes and no. It's yes and no
And in
plus
between.
in between.
Yeah.
And in our generation, this Gen Z era, the in-betweens now are taking
And more
over.
than the yes and no's. Got you.
You can't just tell me, I don't know.
Yeah.
Give me one example. You can't just tell me, are you for abortion? And I'll be like, yes.
Yes,
or
I
no.
am. There are certain circumstances that will warrant me being
To-
yes or no, or even in between.
or
yeah.
to be indecisive.
Yeah. So yeah. So like yeah, based on what Noel was saying, please make sure you like pay more attention to your health as young people. Don't lay yourself down. You feel a certain type of way, get it checked.
Yeah.
Go for regular checkups. Is it free? It's not free. To be alive is not free. You actually have to spend money to actually be alive. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So like make conscious effort. Make it like there's a friend of ours that was drinking something one day and he was paying like special attention to
Okay. To the details.
yeah, like I don't do that, so I was like, this nigga is weird. But in my mind, I was like,
true, he wants to know what is entering his body.
Entering his body. That's a conscious effort.
Yes.
That's his own way of taking like note of healthy stuff and taking cognizance of things that like come into his body. So like,
I always tell people like, speaking of what enters your body,
right?
I don't sound stupid.
They go cancel us even before we start.
Okay. See here. As we go on, everybody will know that I'm all for.
Do you? Yeah.
I support whatever. As far as it's not hurting any third party.
Yeah.
Do you get? I support whatever and whoever.
Yeah.
So if you feel like you can't really function
without a certain substance,
without taking one or two, without taking 2 or 3.
At this point, you need to start watching it.
Watch it, but like if you say that is me and that is who I am, that's what I stand for.
Yeah.
Like, do, but at least let the doctor be one of the things you also stand for in life.
Yeah.
Because
go for regular.
You're enjoying yourself and you're taking all those things you're taking, like taking like so much alcohol and shit like that, and you're not doing your regular checkups. One, your tummy will be becoming so fucking large.
How would you even know?
Jesus, there's this boy I saw. He's now who's still sure, but nobody's going to name any name.
No, I don't mention any names.
He's so tiny, like from his chest
area.
But like when you get to this part,
it's the booze. It's the booze.
Then his butt is like
it's the booze and inside. The beer. It's the booze and the beer.
So tiny, and I'm like, no.
You're doing too much of that now.
You're doing too much of that. Like you don't even look presentable.
And I bet you don't go for like regular checkups.
Most of our fathers don't even look like that. And you know,
my father has probability.
You literally use your liver and your kidney
to play games
and your heart to do experiments. Can you handle this one? And I'm like,
before I did chug 2 bottles, let me try 3 today.
If you know that's what will help you get through the day, because I know that everybody has their own demons that they're fighting. So like if you know that taking this drug or this alcohol, which I don't really advise, but like if you know, because me, I'm not one to tell anybody stuff. My best friend told me one thing with therapy. She was like, if you're over 16, you should know bad and good, front and back, left and right. So nobody should be telling you what and what not.
You know what not to do. You should know at that point.
Yeah, people can really advise you because humans will make mistakes, but
then it's an advice. Take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah,
you that choose. So if you know that, okay, this is what I want to do. If I don't drink this wine, I will not succeed in life.
And that's what you've programmed your head to believe. Go ahead.
We know once people program their heads to like do something,
it's hard
like,
to
deprogram
it.
It's hard to deprogram or whatever the word is. So do you? But at least the hospital is closed. Yeah.
Go for regular checkups.
So with that being said, Paul and I were going through YouTube the other day, and we found a video that we think we want to play.
Do you have the video?
Yes, I do. Okay. That we think we want to play and
we want to really talk about it.
Talk about the issues of the world. Because that is what
issues of the world.
That is what Young Black and Wine is.
It's about
It's about the issues, because life is too short to be hitting on other people and other things. Yeah. We need to have these conversations, because if we don't, this world is going to imagine there was no dialogue between anybody. Right. Nobody will have any understanding of
anything whatsoever.
I would understand you. You don't understand. Imagine the world spoke. Every person had their own language. There was no way to communicate. There was no communication. There was not even if sign language.
You can be talking, but you're not communicating. You're not passing across any information.
To me, the world would be in shambles. Because if you say something in your language now, there's some people that have complimented me in Yoruba, and I'll be like, God punish you. Because you don't know what. Maybe not really say it to my face, just whispered it. I say it that I'll never punish you.
Yeah, because
now if imagine I was one large country. Yeah. And my God will punish you is a bomb. So I don't know. Yeah. So we saw the video and we're like, it's from our auntie.
Yeah. So I wanted to say something when you were talking about it was called communication. Yeah. The world is changing every day. True. And I feel like there's this narrative that's been pushed into people's head.
Change with it.
Change with it. No. As much as that's change with it. Yeah, you would eventually change with it, but you need to have a form of understanding.
True.
Of what
because
you're
they can't.
changing.
You can't. They say everybody, the world is changing. Let's start entering fire. Will you follow them?
Exactly.
No.
You need to understand why.
You don't want to.
Why
board.
is this happening? Yeah. So like.
So, as I was saying,
Yeah. The
we
video.
found this video.
Are you playing it? Okay.
What you're seeing happening today, obviously, we have some black people that are just shouting in the back. We have some black people that are sitting in the front quietly that are chanting USA and having a normal conversation. You're going to hear it in this room first. Okay. There's an ideological civil war happening. Black people that are focused on their past and shouting about slavery, and black people that are focused on their futures. Okay, I can guarantee you what you're seeing happening is victim mentality versus victor mentality. And I promise you, I can tell you right now who is going to be better off when we look 20 years and we look at the faces in this room. Who is going to be better off are the girls that are sitting right here and across this room, because they don't have your mentality. Victim mentality is not cool. Nope. I don't know why people like being oppressed. It's the weirdest thing I've ever heard. I love oppression. We're oppressed. 400 years of slavery, Jim Crow, which, by the way, none of you guys lived through. Your grandparents didn't. It's embarrassing. You utilize their history and you come in here with more emotion than they ever had when they were living through it. More emotion than they ever had when they were living through it. It's embarrassing. You're not living through anything right now. Nothing. You're overly privileged Americans. It's what's going on right now.
First of all, I love Candace Owen.
Love her. Be that girl.
I love Candace Owen so much. Like, it's like she's controversial and at the same time she's very logical.
She brings things that,
talk about. Of importance. Yeah. So now, to the topic of slavery, racism, and racial injustice. So what she said, if I'm going by that video, she said there are two divisions of black people. There's those with the victor mentality, and then there's those with the victim mentality. And by victor mentality, she means, okay, yeah, our forefathers were slaves.
Obviously.
We get that. They passed through,
shit.
Yeah, we get that.
Went through hell.
Yeah.
They killed them. They raped most of our women.
I'm very sure we've watched a lot of those movies. Yeah. I'm very sure our viewers
Makes
can
me sad
too. So like, it's like, yes, we get it. Those the victim mentality. Now moving on, how do we make the world a better place? And then there's those with the victim mentality. Oh, we went through 400 years of slavery. We were this. And that's why we can never respect the white man. We can never And it's like carrying it on their head and stuff like that. And it's like, okay. Personally, I agree with her. It's actually embarrassing.
100%.
It's more like...
Because I agree with her,
90-10%.
90?
Yes, 90. I will say why.
Okay.
How do you move past things when you keep referring to them? And now, don't get me wrong. I must say...
One question.
Yeah.
How do you move past things when they keep happening?
Okay.
Because now we see police brutality.
Yeah.
We still see...
And it's more towards the black race.
Black race.
Got you.
We still see most people, being racist.
Yeah.
Like there's a pizza guy delivering a pizza to a golf estate type shit. And obviously, I think there are mostly white people there.
Yeah.
Then a woman comes. I think I saw this in the video, Sha.
Yeah.
A woman comes and she's like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah.
And is it how you approach somebody?
Wait. The
guy's in his
the delivery guy is a black. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Black guy. He's in his delivery van, truck, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's driving towards the gate. And she just comes. I think she was jogging or something.
Yeah.
She just comes. I don't know if it was a skit or like an actual.
No,
but I feel the guy was filming it because I feel like he felt like it's going to happen.
Yeah, like he felt threatened or something.
No.
Okay, he started filming prior to the woman coming. Right.
No, the video started from the woman running towards him.
Oh, okay.
And she came out like, stop. I think she passed, then she came back. Something like, I'm not really sure. Like, stop there. What are you doing here? And he's like, I want to deliver. To what house number? He's like, no, he can't share that information. It's obviously not for you.
Right.
Yeah? I think it's company stuff. And he's like, no, I'll call the cops. You criminal, blah, 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 blah. How would you expect that guy, if that guy goes home now and his child is like 14 or 16, how do you, and he's like, oh my God,
See what happened to
wetin
me.
he do for road today.
Yeah.
And I think the cops even came, they're the ones that started the whole thing because obviously he's the delivery guy.
Yeah.
And I think those cops were sensible.
Yeah.
And they shut down.
Yeah.
And she was still arguing, that he should be arrested. He wants to go and steal.
Wow.
Now, how do you think that guy, that child now? No, the man is another generation. And now the child now is another generation. But he goes home and say like, it's just normal family dinner and gisting. How's your day? Sweet into me. So he's not saying it to spite white people or to change his son's mentality or view.
He's just saying what just happened.
What just happened? Like, just me. I'm coming back from a hard day, whatever. And I'm telling my family how my day was. And unfortunately, my day was like this. And I'm telling my son, now, how do you expect that son now to react? To be honest, this is somebody that is a growing child.
Yeah.
So anything he learns now is literally what he's going to grow with. So how do you expect him now to react?
I'll be very honest with you. In that sense, obviously, there's nothing you can do. That's a personal experience.
So how many personal experiences do you think that they've had?
Can I talk? You talk now. Let me talk.
Okay,
that's a personal experience. Yeah. Okay. And what the man is doing, obviously, he's not in any wrong. But now, this is where the victim mentality comes to play. That his son, now that he has told, this is what happened to me, would see a random white person on the road and start bullshitting the person.
I'm so sorry.
Mind you, no. I'm going to finish.
Okay.
What's it called? Mind you,
I'm going to finish.
Mind you, the white person has not done anything wrong.
Obviously, yes.
It's just barely existing. But because of the story the father told, and I think we're humans, we're not animals, so we should not be acting like that. What your father told you is what happened to him. You've not experienced it. Yeah, you should be mindful. But that shouldn't influence how you react towards another race because of the story of your generation. That's cock mentality, I'm sorry.
Okay, but I want to give you this example now. Because as you said, I want to quote you on you saying that we are humans.
Yeah.
Now, you see, why do people have PTSD? Something happened to them, and so they'll just avoid that thing, or they'll hit on that thing, or just find something to fill that space.
Right.
Up. And it's not their fault if what is filling this space is hate. Now, I don't care. Anybody can hate anybody.
Just excuse hate.
No. Anybody
I want to have
can.
it on the record that you just
Anybody can
hate
anybody, but it's the acting on the hate that is the problem.
Okay.
Now, I can walk into a room and I'm like, oh, you know that there are most people in this squad. I always use the word hate. Like, bitch, I hate you.
Yeah.
But you will not see me carrying cutlass to go and cut your head.
Right.
Or see you walking on the road alone. And I'm like, you want to steal.
Of course.
Now, you will also see me killing your people.
Okay.
Because I'm not saying now, I don't like people now saying that forgive is easier said than done. I'm so sorry.
No problems. As much as I agree with you, I just want to have something on record here. That you said hate is excusable as long as it's not acted on.
Yes.
But do you know that constant hate can lead to action?
True.
Like involuntarily.
True.
Obviously, you don't like me. Would you want to sit in a room with me?
No.
Good.
But wait,
okay,
I don't sit in the room. Why am I in the room with you first, please? If that room or whatever is going to benefit me
as a person,
why won't I sit down there? I'll swallow my pride and sit down there. And Shai is giving me the money or is benefiting me one way or the other. Like in a workplace now, if there's somebody that hates in your workplace and we all know that there are people that our parents hate. My father is talking about man that he hates in the work, but if they're having a conference, and unfortunately now the chair that they gave him is close to the man, he will not stand up now because their guy is talking.
Okay.
There's a conference. There are things happening that he has to be present. Or that means if you want to act on your hate, it's going to be detrimental to you.
Right.
To you acting on your own hate.
On your own hate.
Hate is a feeling, I think. Yes, hate is a feeling. And it's a sort of emotions. And
it's just like the opposite of like.
Humans,
if I don't like something, I obviously hate it.
And humans, we are prone to having emotions.
This thing, the word hate has been very, very demonized. So I think it's
and
more
that's where the
acceptable.
problem is coming from.
Like, I think it's more acceptable when you say, I don't like something. Than you say, I hate that thing.
I don't like it. It seems like I might like it one day. There are things I don't
Okay.
hate.
Now the phrase I don't like has been more glorified
than.
than.
But they mean the same thing, though.
Yeah, I don't like is also the same
Okay,
thing
we
as
should
I
start
hate.
using I don't like.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that people should go around like, but if you've had experiences,
Yeah.
and hate is your next, you just hate the person because of
Yeah.
like it's your feeling.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody should, and you're not acting on it.
Yeah.
Obviously, you still treat them as
You
people.
just don't like what
Oh
you
my
don't
God, there
like.
are people that you don't like them, but you still give them their flowers. If they succeed,
If they are
you're
doing
like,
good in
okay,
certain areas.
I give you, but I don't like you.
Right.
But I give you what you own.
Right.
And I know not everybody can be like that, but if we try to be that version of hate,
Yeah.
I feel like everybody has the right to.
Okay. I understand you now. Now, going to like the second portion of what she said. She said, now, what this is doing is you are taking their experiences, that's your forefathers, which were slaves. You're taking their experiences and making it your own. And living in the trauma of something you didn't even experience.
Okay. Now, in this our generation, okay, those people now, our forefathers, I don't think they had room for feeling things. Obviously, they felt things.
Yeah.
But
It was more like suck it up.
suck it up and
Be
run.
a man. Be a strong black man. Be a strong black woman.
Suck it up, run, succeed, farm, to eat, because there were not much this thing for them at the time.
Yeah.
And now we have all those privileges to do the work from home. So we're now more prone to having those emotions. So I don't blame anybody for feeling what they could not have time to feel.
Good.
And also, in you say that they are feeling blah, 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 but it still happens. Now, if it happened to your forefather, for example, and possibly, and obviously all 3 years you've like tried to like it happened, in life, things happen. After all, the truth is that black people are not the only race that
were
even
were
if
oppressed.
I think we were more.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm not really good in history.
Yeah.
But like if I'm not mistaken, I think we were more oppressed.
Yeah,
but like
than other races.
Other races were still
Oppressed. Yeah.
I think whites too in some
areas.
And oh shit, I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, we're more oppressed and shit, blah, 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 blah. And if you try to like forget, what happened, and tomorrow you open your Instagram, a black man gone down
By a white man. Right.
Now, you don't blame those feelings for rushing back in. Do you?
No, you don't. Well, as much as I agree,
that's why I always say that life is
No.
yes, no, and
In between.
It can't be
Sure.
as plain as what.
As much as I agree with you, are we even giving?
Room for improvement.
It's like we've already blocked our mentality. Like, you know what? White people are always going to be racist, and let's just deal with that. Let's now keep on doing what we want to do. We can. And do you know that
Because
black
these
people can
days
be
whites-
racist
yeah,
to other
yeah,
races?
because these days whites soon are getting oppressed.
Because now a white man doesn't have an opinion anymore. Why?
He's
Because
cancelled.
his forefathers oppressed black people. Excuse me?
Which is really bad because he was not the one.
He's not. I say he's not. It's not his fault. But,
It's not his fault.
but that's what's happening.
True, very true.
And that's what I feel like
Don't
Candice
let-
Owen.
I feel like they did not pray enough. That prayer of don't let the
Don't let the iniquities of my father be visited upon me.
because it's literally
That's
falling
what's
on them,
playing
and
out,
it's
yeah.
really annoying and it's pissing because I hate the fact that they don't really have that. Oh my God, this is something I want to clear. I hate this issue of race and color.
Right.
I feel it can't. It will never ever stop because let's not hope on.
Why did you say so?
It's something that I don't think would ever stop. Like saying, you're black and white.
Okay.
I don't think it's ever stop. But I feel like if he not start and if the word black and white did not just come out.
No, this thing. I feel personally, yeah.
Because see the way we are talking about them, we're using they as if they are not
Humans.
humans.
Right. Like I also got away from that, but I was like, we're already talking about racism, so let's just keep it up. No, this thing. See, yeah. I feel if you see something that is different, like now, if you walk into a place now and you see people that their skin tone, let's even still say black people, but their skin tone, like, you're the only person that the skin tone is darker than normal. Every other black person in that room has a lighter skin tone. Do you know that you would feel a certain type of way and they will also feel a certain type of way? Not judged or anything. They'll just feel, I'm different. I'm a little bit different. True. It even happens with animals. I have 2 dogs. Yeah? Spike and Thunder, my best friends. So like, did they Spike?
Dogs are your best
Rest.
friends. Okay.
Like my best friends, like you know what
Did
I mean.
they Spike?
The day Spike came, the dog that was with Thunder before, was the same breed as Thunder, right? When that dog arrived, it just took like 3 minutes. Thunder sniffed him and then they started to play and fight and roll over the place. Spike is a German Shepherd. The day he arrived, Thunder was observing this dog like, what is this?
Who are you?
Exactly.
Where you coming from?
You
want to come
understand?
and take my food?
Like, observing, like, who? It was like new to him, I'm sure, in his whole dog life. He has never seen anything that looks like
He has
that.
not seen the beauty. From
Like-
black.
And he would sniff him, and he would step back. I was like, why are you being dramatic though? But like, I had to like find out from my other friends who had dogs. I was like, is this weird or is this normal? They were like, yeah, because they're different breed, like they will blend in like with time. That's just how it is. So now,
So with time, you're saying time.
I'm not saying with time, I can't guarantee anything. Obviously, I don't run the world. Do you understand?
Who run the world, girls? Okay.
No, men actually. But
Girls.
that's the topic for another day.
Girls.
That's the topic for another day.
Girls run the motherfucking world.
That's the topic for another day. But
Yes.
basically, like, what I was trying to say is like,
Who is your mother? Is your mother a man?
as I was saying, it's the topic for another day.
I'm kidding.
So like, what I was trying to say is,
Yes.
I don't think it will ever stop, quote unquote. But can we be, what's it called? Can we be taught to like live above that oppression mentality? Provided the occurrences of racial injustice and racism actually reduce. I feel like that's the only way it can become okay. That's like a common ground.
Racism, yeah.
Yeah.
It goes deeper than a white policeman seeing a black man.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I want to stop using the white policeman because like
Okay. A policeman that's not black.
seeing
A black man. Yeah.
and shoots the guy.
Yeah.
You know, it goes deeper than that. Like this whole issue, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
This whole issue of race affects like
Everything.
everything.
Everything as
You
in
know,
everything. You want to get
your
a
money
job
at the bank.
I'm
it
telling
affects it.
you.
Your children going to school.
It affects it.
It goes so deeper to like
My
nick and cranny of every.
my uncle's wife was looking for a school for her kids. They stay in the US. I think, can't remember what state now. They were in Oklahoma before, but I don't know the state they're in right now. So like, she said she got to the school and the person she saw first was like a white person.
Yeah.
And then another white person. And that said she had to ask, are there black staff in this school? And then in my head I was like, isn't that weird?
No. She has to ask. Exclusively. She has to ask because
Yeah.
we've heard stories.
Yeah.
That did you know? I don't know. People be like, stories. Did you know that literally stories and history is what makes
The world.
anything.
Yeah.
The history of this mic is what is going to make. I don't know.
Yeah.
If that example
Like
makes sense.
the first mic that was created is what this one has become
Collected.
developed. Yeah, and
Collected
becomes
to,
this
like,
one.
you know, improve
right,
it.
right.
So like the history of like everything
Yeah. Matters.
matters. And now your auntie now is obviously she's Nigerian.
Yeah, she's Nigerian, yeah.
Now she's Nigerian, and maybe our own oppression was mostly within ourselves because
Yeah.
Nigerian obviously we had colonialism from like
Yeah.
whites and
Yeah, the British.
people.
Yeah.
But like I feel like our own oppression is from our own self. We are the ones oppressing ourselves
That's the topic for another day.
on that day. But like now she has gone there.
Yeah.
She's now, she has taken her whole family there. When she got there, she started reading history books. I'm just speculating, but like, I feel
Yeah.
like even if she not read, she heard stories.
She knows.
She started hearing, they used to chain them, they used to beat them, they used to do this, they used to do that, they used to do that. And
Mind you,
she's only human.
right.
To be like, she enters a room of 10 white people and her child is the only black person.
Yeah.
And she's like, I beg you.
What's going on?
I'm not a racist, but I just have to ask,
like, I need to know.
Is there any black person here? And the truth that if they had still told her, no, it's an all-white school, I don't think
she wouldn't have obviously taken, let me be going. No. Obviously,
like,
no, but the fact that she has asked
says a lot.
Scary.
It tells that this thing goes deeper. It's
yeah.
goes deeper. Because now most black people feel like when they are marking their results, is
a white person.
Are you sure? Because most people now be like, I wrote exactly what this person wrote. So why am I getting a lower score? Do not have to challenge to risk. And the truth is that they might not also be wrong.
Yeah,
It
just
is
might
a
not.
fast stretch,
They just
but it might not be wrong.
They just might not.
Maybe the
Even amongst
teacher was a
us,
racist.
I'm so sorry. Even amongst us, tribalism happens. It picks up your script now. For instance, sees Emmanuel Asikogu. And let's say, I'm trying so hard not to mention the lecturer's name. Let's say the lecturer is a Yoruba man. Sees Emmanuel like Asikogu and then sees Odeyemi.
My brother.
I don't know if this is tribalism, but he'll be more drawn to mark Odeyemi's scripts first.
Well,
yeah, and
even
time.
give extra, few.
Yeah.
It has happened to me before. Okay, there was one time here, I think from a camp, I was going home.
Oh, okay.
And the guy at the gate was a Yoruba man.
Yeah.
And we were all signing out. It was a church camp or something. We were all signing out and we were going. And when I got to the gate, he was playfully asking people about their names. I said, I make a design to my papa house.
Yeah.
So as I took people, asked, what's their name? I told him, Emmanuel, I said, are you Igbo? He said yes. His face changed. I don't know if it was just me.
Yeah.
But his face, he made, I should write fast.
Like the disposition, everything, the whole vibe just
like
switched.
Changed. And I was like, I didn't really look into it at that time. But like,
I'm very sure you didn't even read meaning into it. But
now,
now,
when I left the place, I was like,
what just happened?
What did this one mean now?
Yeah.
Even when they deliver stuff and they look at the name, they tend to like, treat your package as if it's not, you do not pay for it. I don't know, but like, fuck them. So just like do your thing and like, well,
just be safe out there. But like, I kind of get what Candice Owens was trying to say. And then the last statement she made, what is, you lot are privileged Americans. I'm sorry, what?
Not everybody's privileged.
Black people in America, I don't think they are privileged.
Not every black person. Obviously, there are black people that are privileged.
Yeah.
The ones that, are privileged.
Yeah.
But there are still a lot.
Yeah, like the ratio.
Oh my God, where is that state? Oh my God, I see. There's a state in America that at a time did not have water. I think during this year. Yeah. They did not have water. America
is a predominantly black state.
Obviously. So we should say those people are privileged if they can't even get water.
Of course not.
Because I feel like places like America should never be having issues of water. America, the Almighty.
That's what, like,
the one and only.
People usually say you will never know until you're there.
True. But from here, from this angle,
it looks so glamorous. Like, what?
They should not have problems because they have all the robots. They have like all the. Did
I show you that video? This is New York City. Welcome to New York.
They have everything to make. They have everything to make anything work.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like they should not have issues with water because if it's to dig from. In like 2 days, they can dig from one state to another state, from literally from the Atlantic Ocean to on that. I don't know how possible it is, but I feel like they can do it if they want to.
True.
So, I don't know. I just feel like saying like you or she or generalizing the fact that everybody's privileged.
I don't particularly agree with that statement, but. Is there some form of victim mentality?
Yes.
Yes, there is.
Yes.
Is there victim mentality? Yes, there is. Does victim mentality have a right to exist? Yes, it does. Because these things keep happening. Like, it's just, you always, like...
It always happens.
It just keeps repeating itself. Someone has to, like...
there's always something.
Yeah.
Even if it's not death, there's just always something.
Yeah.
There's always a kind.
Does victim mentality have any right to exist? Of course. Yeah, because some people are actually growing to like be like,
to move forward. Yeah. Just overlook. Yeah. Like, For those people are always still victims though, but they overlook it.
Yeah.
Like just like, Bruga, carry your problem and be going. Let me just face my life.
There's enough space for everybody to exist.
True. Everybody just needs to understand everybody and know that everybody have like emotions and everybody feels pain. People are angry and they need to express that anger. But as you're expressing the anger, be wise. I'm not saying carry knife. Start choking everybody.
The Bible says, "Be angry but sin not."
You have every right to be angry because being angry is an emotion.
Yeah.
So,
So,
well, once again, like me, I'm really excited.
I am too.
But
this is
really
like the excitement didn't even allow me to eat my food as much as I wanted.
True.
Like the excitement of like, wow, talking about something and it's just doesn't allow me like.
I don't know. People should be wiser.
People let down. People show up.
People let down actually. But people should be wise.
Yeah.
You know,
Like
for us to grow, to make this space, you know, everybody can coexist. You have an idea, I have an idea. I'm not saying your idea is wrong, and definitely not saying my idea is right. Is the best.
Yeah, it's the best. Yeah.
We can both exist.
Yeah.
You know, live happily as one. Have a marriage between two or more people. You know, and just be excited and you know grow because the planet is. Even they say the planet is becoming small, but it's still big enough to contain us. I don't know. So I feel like if you have any other thing to add, you know, comment sections. Like obviously through your questions. If you have more arguments,
because I know some of you have like
lots of things to say. Like
you also want us
this
to
is a
talk
platform.
about.
This is a platform where you obviously get invited.
Yes.
To talk, you know, share your own views, you know, be yourself and like, you know, talk, swear.
Anything you want to say to us, say in the comment section, but keep it very respectful. You know, YouTube
the community
has
guidelines,
you know, all of that. So we have to keep to all of those. If you have anything, something you want us to talk about, something you disagree with, something you're like, oh, how about you skipped this, you didn't talk about this.
Yeah.
Let us know. Say in the comment section. We read all the comments, I promise you.
So,
and then if you also want to come to our DM, say, Paul, that thing you said, I didn't like it. This is it.
Free, come.
I'm not guaranteeing that I'll reply you shall.
No.
I'm not guaranteeing that.
No, but you have to bring a valid reason why you think my own.
Yeah.
Listen.
Obviously, if
but
you're.
we'll still coexist.
No. Obviously, if you're countering my opinion, you have to like, you know, tell me why.
Yeah.
But then, yeah. So, that's all the time we have.
Sure.
Well, thank you lot so much for sticking to us. Like, let's just sticking to us.
Sticking with us. Who is sticking to you?
For sticking with us for this, you know.
I feel the episode was. I don't know. I feel it was good.
Yeah, it was
At
okay.
least for our first episode.
For our first episode, I mean,
it was good.
I was very nervous. Sorry, I say was. I am very nervous. But yeah,
we'll get used to it.
Yeah, we will.
I feel like we're going to grow and be our, you know, the best versions of ourselves.
Yeah. So you guys remember, if you didn't get this video from a link, subscribe
to YouTube,
share, drop
follow
a comment, like our videos
because more are going to come.
Yeah,
you know, more to come, more videos, exciting things.
Yeah,
we have a full package installed.
Like you lot have no idea. So like, but for real, follow our socials because our socials are like where you get to know things that are coming before, behind the scenes and everywhere. Follow our socials at Young Black and Wine, and yeah,
we're really excited to be here. Thank you. Once again, shout out to like everybody that made this first episode possible.
Very possible, yeah.
Annabelle to Sean.
To Sean.
We have two Seans.
Yeah, we have two Seans in our team.
But one is Salvation.
Yeah, and the other one is Sean, yeah.
Annabelle, Sean, Salvation, Kenny, Light, obviously.
Yeah, like
Deji, Paul, Nuel. Have we lived on anybody? John. Oh my!
Did you leave out John?
Yeah, we left out John. John and like every other person. Obviously, our
friends have contributed. Even our friends have said, "Oh, Paul, don't do this. Paul, add this."
Yeah, to all our intimate friends.
Yeah,
intimate. That word. So yeah, thank you so much for liking us, subscribing to us. This is an inside joke. Yeah. But like, thank you so much. I say thank you like how many times for
No, you said thank you like 400 times, and you said
rest. Thank you.
Said I'm so excited like 600 times.
Rest. That joke was very boring. Thank you for coming and like enjoying.
For coming,
for listening. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys.